it's Baje, Fletcher, B-A-J-E, author and life coach. And recently I received email from a woman named Amanda. She's actually a young woman. She's 17 years old. And she wanted to know, how does she deal with challenges while pursuing her dreams? So today I'm going to touch a little bit on that. First, I want to say, don't ever let anybody deter you of your dream, like ever. And me personally, I don't really share my dreams with people unless I know they can help me directly, because people have a way of talking you out of your dreams, talking you out of your goals, especially if it's not attainable for them. They kind of think it's not attainable for you, and that's not the truth. That's not the truth at all. And believe it or not, those closest to you, they have the most influence over you and which direction your life takes. I get emails all the time from girls or women. It may be their mom, it may be their sister, it may be their spouse that doesn't really believe in them or is trying to talk them out of the direction they want to go in life. I don't care who it is. If you are around that person long enough, they will drain you, and before you know it, your dreams will disappear. You cannot allow that to happen. You only have 100 years to live, and that's if you're lucky. So make each day, each hour, each second count, because the worst feeling in the world is regret. They say on your deathbed, it's the things that you didn't do that you regret, not the things you did. So take chances. I'm a risk taker. I'm all about just doing it. What's the worst that can happen at the end of the day, you know? While pursuing your dreams, if you keep this one thought in mind, things will be a lot more easier. Just know that challenges are going to come. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's gonna be hard. It may be painful. It may take long. You may be uncomfortable. You may have to make a lot of sacrifices, but I promise you, in the end, it'll feel so good. In the end, it will be worth it. So just stick to it. You have to find ways to keep yourself motivated, because after pursuing something for a long time, it may be a year, maybe 5 years, it may be 10 years, you know, it kind of dampens your spirit. So you have to find ways to stay motivated. Write down your goals, make your goal board, try to look at it at least every day, at least 2 times a day. When you wake up, review your goal board or your goal book, and when you go to sleep, review it too. My goal board looks something like this right now. Yeah, a lot of pictures. Each image on it means something to me. So every few months or so, or years, I update it. But that's mine right now. And I look at it every day, and honey, I'm all about goals. I have tons of notebooks with goals and dreams and to-do lists and people I want to meet and how I'm going to meet them. And I'd advise you to do the same. Too many people just live their lives making other people's dreams come true. And I don't ever think they take the time out to think about it. It's just, you know, something that they were always taught. So most people go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, just so they can get a good job and work for somebody else, help somebody else's dream come true, while their dreams just kind of get brushed by the wayside. Don't be one of those people. I don't know who designed society like that, but I'm here to tell you today that it doesn't have to be that way. Just be creative, be persistent, and put a plan into action. I haven't worked a regular job in about 10 years, and there's nothing wrong with working a regular job as long as you know it's only a stepping stone. So save a portion of your paycheck. The people you meet every day at your job, try to network with them and partner with them and see how they can help you accomplish your dreams. Don't just work for somebody just to work for somebody. Don't just work for somebody just for a paycheck. Talk to your boss, talk to your manager, talk to the owner of the company, see if you can hang out with them on a day off, and just to see how their mind works so you can open your own business one day. If you don't already have a job, or if you're looking for a new job, try to be strategic with the job that you plan on getting. Maybe it can benefit you because you get discounts on something that you normally would use, so that saves you money. Maybe it's in the same field of the business you want to open, so by getting a job like that or interning for a job in the similar field, then you gain some experience. While pursuing your dreams, the hardest part is going to be in the beginning, especially looking for support and help and financial assistance from other people, for one, they may not take you very seriously. And honestly, you can't really blame them. If you haven't started making sacrifices or started investing in yourself yet, then you can't really expect anybody else to. But stick at it. The more you put into your dream and the more effort, the more energy, the more time, people will see. And people like to help people who are already helping themselves. So just stick at it, and the universe, and your positive energy will bring the right people to you. On the days you feel like giving up on your dream, just think of what you have at stake. Think about what you have to lose if you don't give yourself a fair shot. Different people are motivated by different things. Maybe it's the money. Maybe, by achieving your dream, you won't have to struggle. You won't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you want to prove to your child that they can be anything they want to be by setting an example. Maybe you just want to prove the haters wrong. So after this tutorial, get a pen and a piece of paper and spend at least 5 minutes and write down your dream, and then write down why you want to accomplish your dream. And on days when you're not that motivated, or days when you're like, why am I doing this? Days when you're like, this is too hard, just review your goals, review your dreams, and review why you want to do it. You have to have something that's fueling you, because just wanting something isn't enough. You have to have the why. Is it for your child? Is it for your family? Is it to prove to yourself that you can do it? Whatever your fuel is, write it down. Since I was about 6, I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. More specifically, I knew I wanted to model. My grandmother, she had a big a big impact on me, and I remember my collarbones used to stick out. I used to hate that. I was so skinny, and I used to complain to her, and she's like, girl, that's how the supermodels look on the runway, and they make big bucks. I remember she used to sew clothes on her sewing machine from scratch for me, and yeah, sometimes they weren't the most fashionable. But she did make me feel good about myself and about going after my dreams. And that's who I was raised with most of my life, my aunt and my grandma. And both of them were pretty much supportive. I remember specifically my aunt used to tell me, anything that you want in life, you're gonna get it. And I believed her. So I never gave up on my dream. And my biological mother, on the other hand, she wasn't that supportive. And it's not that she was a mean person. She was like one of the sweetest women I know. She just she was raised in Jamaica. She wasn't really exposed to much, and her confidence wasn't, real high. So, and that's all she knew. I remember I was around 14 when I told her that I wanted to model, and she was like, well, you gotta be pretty to model. I know my sister's like, let it go already, let it go. But that's not something you really let go at 14. But ironically enough, that just made me want it even more. So as soon as I hit 18, I pursued it on my own. I really didn't have any, family support or any role models at the time to look up to, or a mentor in the business when I just started. But, I took the risk. I was around 22 when I left Orlando, Florida. I packed up my stuff in my trunk on my car, and my girls were supposed to come with me, but you know how that goes. When it was time to leave, my girls were like, babe, you sure you don't want to plan this out some more? You sure you don't want to save up some more money? Honey, I was ready. It was a burning desire in my heart to go to Hollywood. I'd never seen Hollywood before. I never went to California before, but it was just something inside of me that's saying, you need to do this or else you're going to regret it. And if you're watching this, then you have the same burning desire inside of you. I don't know what your dream is, but you know your dream. And only you can bring it to life. So honey, don't give up on your dream. You deserve it.